Good afternoon. This is All India Radio and I am Abhishek Mukhopadhyay with the Midday News. The headlines. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ensures youth that the government is working in mission mode to provide jobs. India has the potential to become a manufacturing hub of the world, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In Gujarat, poll campaigning picks up momentum with the presence of star campaigners. India and Cambodia to co-chair the Made in India ASEAN Defence Ministers meeting today. 38 people killed and 2 injured in a fire accident at a factory in central China. And in cricket, third and final T20 International between India and New Zealand underway at McLean Park in Napier. Prime Minister Narendra Modi today distributed over 71,000 appointment letters to newly inducted recruits through video conferencing at 45 locations across the country. Addressing the new appointees, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said the government is working in a mission mode to provide government jobs. He said several Rozgar Melas have been organized at various states and this campaign will continue in the future.
आज देश के 45 शहरों में 71,000 से ज्यादा युवाओं को नियुक्ति पत्र दिए जा रहे हैं। यानी आज एक साथ हजारों घरों में खुशहाली के नए दौर की शुरुआत हुई है।
One of the candidates, Prem Kumar, a resident of Port Blair, appointed as Constable General Duty, expressed his pleasure and thanked PM Narendra Modi for getting the job.
मेरा नाम प्रेम कुमार है। मेरा बॉर्डर सिक्योरिटी फोर्स में जॉब हुआ है। अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर आज मिला है। नेक्स्ट मंथ दिसंबर 21 से बिफोर मेरे को वहाँ पे ज्वाइन करना है कोलकाता में। सर ये बहुत ही प्राउड मोमेंट है जो मुझे रोजगार मेला में अपॉइंटमेंट लेटर मिला है। इसके लिए मैं धन्यवाद कहना चाहता हूँ, स्पेशली मोदी सर को।
On India's efforts to become a developed country in the coming decades, Prime Minister Narendra Modi said experts around the world are optimistic about the country's growth trajectory. He said the country has the potential to become a manufacturing hub of the world.
भारत आज सर्विस एक्सपोर्ट के मामले में विश्व की एक बड़ी शक्ति बन गया है। अब एक्सपर्ट्स भरोसा जता रहे हैं कि भारत विश्व का मैन्युफैक्चरिंग हाउस भी बनने वाला है। इसमें हमारी प्रोडक्शन लिंक इंसेंटिव स्कीम ऐसी योजनाओं की बड़ी भूमिका होगी, लेकिन इसका मुख्य आधार भारत का स्किल्ड युवा ही होगा। मेक इन इंडिया अभियान हो, वोकल फॉर लोकल हो, लोकल को ग्लोबल ले जाने का अभियान हो, ये सभी योजनाएं देश में रोजगार और स्वरोजगार के नए अवसर बना रही हैं।
In Gujarat, the poll campaigning picked up momentum with the star campaigners of the political parties crisscrossing the state seeking votes. A total of 788 candidates signed the fray for the first phase of assembly polls, which will be held on the 1st of December. While 833 candidates will contest in the second phase, which will be held on the 5th of December. Counting of both phases will be held on 8th of December.
As part of the campaign, 27 senior party leaders, including Party President JP Nadda, Union Home Minister Amit Shah, Mansukh Mandavia, Jairam Thakur and Gajendra Singh Shekhawat are scheduled to address rallies at various places in the 73 assembly constituencies. BJP leaders will also conduct an outreach drive from today. Congress party leader Kanhaiya Kumar addressed a rally at Daryapur in Ahmedabad today. On the other hand, Aam Aadmi Party chief Arvind Kejriwal will intensively campaign in the state today by addressing 3 rallies, one at Khambhalia and 2 in Surat. With Jitendra Dwivedi, Aparna Khun, AR News, Ahmedabad.
Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman chaired the third pre-budget 2023 consultation with the experts of agriculture and representatives of agro-processing industry in New Delhi today. The meeting was attended by Minister of State for Finance Pankaj Chaudhary, Finance Secretary Dr. T.V. Somanathan, Chief Economic Advisor Dr. Anantha Nageshwaran and others. The Finance Minister will chair the 4th pre-budget 2023 consultation with the experts and representatives of financial sector and capital market this afternoon. India and Cambodia will co-chair the Made in India ASEAN Defence Ministers meeting today. The meeting will be presided over by Defence Minister Rajnath Singh at Siem Reap, Cambodia. During the meeting, various initiatives are expected to be announced to boost the India-ASEAN partnership. The Defence Minister is on a 2-day official visit to Cambodia. Earlier, he interacted with Australia's Deputy Prime Minister and Minister for Defence Richard Marles at Siem Reap. Both sides held deliberations on boosting defence ties and deepening cooperation between the two countries. Mr. Singh also met with the US Secretary of Defence Lloyd J. Austin and Defence Minister of New Zealand Peeni Henare. Cambodia, as the chair of ASEAN Defence Ministers Plus meeting, is hosting the 9th annual meeting at Siem Reap. Defence Minister Rajnath Singh will address the forum tomorrow. Bangladesh Foreign Minister Dr. A.K. Abdul Momen has said that India can reap the benefit of Bangladesh as a regional connectivity hub. Dr. Momen said that Bangladesh's economic development is complementing India's economic development in many ways. Dr. Momen made these remarks during his meeting with the Indian High Commissioner Pranay Verma in Dhaka yesterday. Terming the relations between the two countries a solid and unique one, Dr. Momen said that Bangladesh-India ties have reached an unprecedented height under the visionary leadership of both the countries. He also mentioned the zero-tolerance policy of Bangladesh government towards terrorism, radicalism and insurgency, which has contributed to establishing peace and stability in the northeastern states of India. Both sides emphasized on increasing the engagements between Bangladesh and the Indian northeastern region to invigorate the connectivity and age-old relationship. India and Venezuela held the fourth round of Foreign Office consultations at Caracas in Venezuela on Monday. During the consultations, both sides comprehensively reviewed the bilateral relations and cooperation in areas including trade, energy, health and pharmaceuticals, Ayurveda and yoga, agriculture, culture and science and technology. The two sides also exchanged views on regional and international issues of common interest. Secretary East Saurav Kumar also called on the Foreign Minister of Venezuela, Carlos Rafael Faria Tortosa, and exchanged views on the country's investments in the oil sector. Both sides agreed to hold the next round of consultations in New Delhi. This is All India Radio giving you the news. For quick news updates around the clock, follow us on our Twitter handle @AIR News Alerts.
अगर आप कॉम्पिटिटिव एग्जाम्स की तैयारी कर रहे हैं तो ऑल इंडिया रेडियो की पेशकश अभ्यास सिर्फ आपके लिए है। इस बार का विषय है मॉडर्न हिस्ट्री यानी कि आधुनिक इतिहास और आप हमें अपने सवाल 23 नवंबर तक भेज सकते हैं। हमें व्हाट्सएप कर सकते हैं 9289094044 पर। आपके सवाल का जवाब हमारे एक्सपर्ट देंगे शनिवार रात 9:30 बजे इसी चैनल पर। आपका अभ्यास हमारा प्रयास।
Welcome back. You're listening to the Midday News. Prime Minister Narendra Modi has expressed grief over the loss of lives and damage to property from the earthquake in Indonesia. In a tweet, Mr. Modi said India stands with Indonesia in this hour of grief. He wished a speedy recovery to the injured. The 3-day-long celebrations of the 400th birth anniversary of the great Ahom General Lachit Borphukan will begin tomorrow in New Delhi. Union Finance Minister Nirmala Sitharaman and Law Minister Kiran Rijiju will participate in the celebrations. A documentary and a coffee table book on the life and glory of Lachit Borphukan are to be inaugurated during the event. Prime Minister Narendra Modi will attend the concluding event on the 25th of this month at Vigyan Bhavan. Lachit Borphukan was a famous Ahom general who defeated the Mughals and halted the expanding ambitions of Aurangzeb. Nursery admission process for 2023-24 session in Delhi's private schools will begin from the 1st of next month. Directorate of Education of Delhi government said in a notification that the last date of submission of application forms in schools is the 23rd of December. The date for displaying the first list of selected children is the 20th of January. The details of all entry-level classes along with seats available for admission will be declared by all schools by the 16th of December. Prasar Bharati CEO Gaurav Dwivedi today inaugurated Ayurveda Health Camp for the employees of All India Radio and Doordarshan at Akashvani Bhavan in New Delhi. Doctors of All India Institute of Ayurveda are providing free consultations and conducting health checkups. Mr. Dwivedi also planted an Ayurvedic plant in the premises of Akashvani Bhavan. Director General of All India Radio, Dr. Vasudha Gupta, DG Doordarshan Mayank Agarwal and other senior officers were present on the occasion. In Jammu and Kashmir, a Pakistani intruder was killed and another arrested today as the Border Security Force BSF foiled the separate attempts to infiltrate into the Indian side from across the international border in Jammu division. AIR Jammu correspondent reports that the infiltration attempts was scuttled by the alert BSF troops in Arnia sector of Jammu and Ramgarh sector in Samba district in the wee hours today. At least 38 people were killed and 2 got injured in a fire accident at a factory in Anyang city of central China. Chinese state media today said that a fire accident was reported on Monday evening at a company dealing with chemicals and other industrial goods. It said that the fire was put out in 4 hours. Police said the suspects had been taken into custody in connection with the fire, but the cause remains unclear. China has seen a spate of industrial accidents in recent years that have left scores dead, raising concerns about public safety. Industrial accidents are common in China due to weak safety standards and corruption among officials responsible for enforcing them. Chinese capital Beijing reported a record high of over 1,400 new COVID cases on Tuesday. Authorities have imposed a city-wide lockdown. Beijing has seen a continuous rise in new cases recently from Sunday. Mainland China recorded more than 28,000 new infections, nearing the record high since the pandemic began. An earthquake of 7.0 magnitude struck the Solomon Islands today. No injuries or deaths have been reported yet. The quake was followed by at least 3 aftershocks, with the largest ranked at 6.0 magnitude. In the FIFA World Cup today, Argentina will take on Saudi Arabia at 3:30 p.m. at Lusail Stadium, Qatar, while Denmark will face Tunisia at Al Rayyan, Qatar. In the third match of the day, Mexico will be up against Poland at Stadium 974 in Doha. A special report from a sports correspondent.
Noted South American football expert Marcela Mora Irahu told a very interesting story on passion for football in Argentina. She said once a public opinion survey officials asked a group of people on the street whether they want economic stability of the country or winning FIFA World Cup. They said economic stability, how long that lasts, but cup forever. This intense national passion for football will act as catalyst for Argentina team to display the art of Latino theatre when they take on Saudi Arabia at Lusail Stadium, Doha. In 1978 and 1986, the Latin American nation took home the coveted trophy, and Lionel Messi will want to repeat the feat in what will undoubtedly be his final dance on the international stage. Argentina won the Copa America in 2021 and they haven't lost in 36 games since. They have won their last 5 games, scoring 16 goals and recording 5 clean sheets. On the other hand, Saudi Arabia had the honor of opening the 2018 World Cup against host nation Russia, but that 5-0 defeat was forgettable affair for them. Maybe a similar fate awaiting for them versus a rampant Argentina. With Pratish Ghosh, this is Payal Sharma from Sports Desk.
In the second T20 cricket match between India and New Zealand is underway at McLean Park, Napier. New Zealand has scored 149 runs with a loss of 6 wickets in 18 overs when the reports last came in. India have made one change to the playing 11 as they brought in Harshal Patel in place of Washington Sundar. Earlier host New Zealand won the toss and opted to bat first. Now let's have a quick look at the weather across the country today. National capital Delhi will have mainly clear sky. Mumbai is likely to have mainly clear sky. Kolkata will have partly cloudy sky. Chennai is expected to have generally cloudy sky with moderate rain. Jammu, Srinagar and Muzaffarabad will have mainly clear sky. Leh is likely to have clear sky. And Gilgit will also have partly cloudy sky. And now, before we end the bulletin, the headlines once again. Prime Minister Narendra Modi ensures youth that the government is working in mission mode to provide jobs. India has the potential to become a manufacturing hub of the world, says Prime Minister Narendra Modi. In Gujarat, poll campaigning picks up momentum with the presence of star campaigners. India and Cambodia to co-chair the Made in India ASEAN Defence Ministers meeting today. 38 people killed and 2 injured in a fire accident at a factory in central China. And in cricket, third and final T20 international between India and New Zealand underway at McLean Park in Napier. And for details of these stories and more, log on to our website www.newsonair.gov.in and News on AIR app. And with that we end the Midday News.